Most High Creator, guide, strengthen, and protect this divine interaction reading for the collective of the Most High. Thank you, angels of the Most High. Thank you, guides of the Most High. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, Divine Collective, for being here. I'm grateful to share the experience. And first and foremost, and forever and always, here now, thank you, Most High Creator. Thank you, Most High. This is a divine interaction reading for healing and transmuting any energy, any blockages that are no longer serving the greatest good of all concerned. Most High, please remove any blockages or obstacles that are no longer serving the greatest good of all concerned here now. This is also a divine interaction reading that is a reflection of infinity within. What you are experiencing and what you are perceiving is not possible without you perceiving it in your authentic, unique way, without you being here, without your interpretation. This energy that you're experiencing does not exist. Thank you for being here, and thank you for sharing the experience. Most High Creator, guide this message of perseverance and confirmation and reassurance and realignment to whoever it is, who it is meant to find, meant to reach in divine timing. When you are sharing this experience, it's when it's divinely timed by the divine timing of the Most High. You are experiencing a question. You're experiencing this new energy, and it's part of this process where you're before you go farther, before you press forward, you have to make a decision. You have to choose. You have to know, and it's your maturity that's having you pause and observe and look within and make sure before you make any moves forward that you're doing it because you're being careful, because you're used to being careful, because you're used to, when something good happens, you're waiting for the bad thing to happen. This has been the experience, but that is the experience that's done. What has happened in the past can't be changed. Those are lessons. There's confirmation. You can hear the crows. A number of crows, and I see seagulls. As I'm here out, I'm in my garage, and I have the garage door open, and the birds are here, and that's confirmation. You are used to experiencing something negative when something positive happens, because that has been the world of opposites and balance that has been thriving off of an attitude of rich for some and poor for others, and that is not in alignment with the golden rule. That is not in alignment with the intent and for the Most High creating this paradise, this heaven experience, this shared experience, this masterpiece where we get to live heaven within here on earth. You're here to be fulfilled. Your purpose is to be happy, to experience divine peace, to be on the foundation of divine peace, and to have the first and foremost piece in your experience be the Most High and the relationship with the Most High. And it's your choice. It's everyone's choice. And you made that choice. And now you're in alignment with what you've chose. Instantly when you chose it in the higher dimensions, in the spiritual realm, it manifested. And now you are in alignment with it. So your carefulness is because you're moving with discernment. You're moving in balance. You're not moving with a action that's just all heart. You're not just moving impulsively. You're not moving at all costs. You're moving in balance and your intuition is balancing your action and your fire. So moving forward, all you need to do is be you. Keep on being kind. You keep on. This spiritual maturity does not mean you do not experience the experience equally. Your emotional mastery and your emotional maturity doesn't mean you don't experience emotions. It means you feel through the emotions. You experience it, embrace it, love it, transmute what you can, and you leave it in the hands of the Most High. You help share the process of healing the divine collective, but you don't forget the part where it's share, and the Most High is where you're leaving that energy. So this is your confirmation that yes, you're taking this pause, but you are on the right track. You are an infinite being who's here sharing a human experience. You are uniquely you, and you've been through a lot, and it hasn't been easy getting here. You've been wounded, but you've gotten back up, and you're strong. And the moment you went in and started that experience with the Most High, everything transformed, and your perception of it and your experience of it has been expanding because you've cut off the one-sided energetic relationships that have been draining you and keeping you in a place that allowed that old status quo, this old world of some live a happy life, but the balance is that some have to live a bad life. That's not eternal. That's not infinite. That's man's way. That's the way that man has been manipulated by spiritual wickedness in high and low places into operating this realm, this experience. And that is being replaced from infinitely within, because each and every one of them who live in the illusion, and by them I mean reflection of myself, a reflection of infinity within, each and every thing we're experiencing is a reflection of within. And how to alter it is within. But all of those energies, all of those unique faces and personalities of the Infinite One that don't see their value yet are going to be harmonized with the Most High's movement. And you are Divine Collective. You are the instrument that's expanding this environment, and you're doing it arriving from infinitely from within the energetic enemy energies. You're not here fighting people and places and things, and you're here to fill the dark spaces with divine light, and that's how the Most High wins. That's how the Most High has achieved victory. And as you walk through what is in essence already done and live this experience, you are walking and observing when you can be surrounded. But the divine light of the Most High is within the enemies that surround you, because they're enemies of the Most High, and now they're enemies of you because they see you as change that they're not ready to give up, because they're under an illusion. And you send them divine love and you send them divine light. But when the time is right, the choice will be made, and the divine light of the Most High, they will remember their true, innocent, divine spark within. So keep moving in your authentic self. The Most High never made any mistakes when He made you, Divine Collective. You are loved. Your angels love you. The angels of the Most High are here surrounding and protecting this experience and this interaction, and no more than and because free will is sacred, no more than just asking for help away. That's how far away the help is. Asking for it, asking the Most High for help. Without the Most High, I would never be here. I'd be never able to be here and share this experience with this in this frequency of the Most High, sharing this beautiful experience with you. And you are divinely protected. You're here. This is the reassurance. You are protected. You have been guided to a high road, and there's 6 wands below, 6 fires, 6 intents of creation that see you and would like to, and they have attacked you, but now they can't reach you because you're divinely protected. You're set upon a high road you've been guided to by the Most High. And you're moving without any question at all when you move. You're not moving impulsively and doing it alone. But when you feel the divine guidance, you move. Because you're in your truth and you're surrounded by your truth, and you see that you can't change what's in the past, but you can control, and you have the tools, you have the mastery, you are the magician. You can manifest and transmute, and you can make your day. You can make what you like to make. You can create with the Most High. Anything is possible with the Most High. And this energy of despair, this concern, is what you've overcome. But it's what you're used to experiencing once you have a positive once something positive happens. The other shoe has to drop. There's so many mindsets of something good happened now, something bad happens. It's predominant in the world. It's been the reflection. But that is not the way here now. That is not the infinite way. That is not what you live as the infinite being that you are. You are here. You are in the room, in this shared experience, and you're here to be that divine light. And you're protected. You are not subject to you are not sentenced to suffering. You've overcome this. You've gone through this so you would have compassion and understand the experience, because how are you going to help somebody unless you help yourself? The most valuable thing you've done as far as healing, the most valuable healing process that you've been involved with has been yourself. Because you can't help anybody unless you healed yourself. And you're not going back to that. And nothing can drag you back to that. The Most High never made any mistakes with you. There's not one person in this shared experience who can say, I've never made a mistake. A mistake in the shared experience, the human experience, the collective shared experience, a mistake is possibly one of the most universally a mistake is like an assured thing. There's nobody who has not made a mistake. Let he who is without sin cast the first stone. And you've left that. You're done with that. You stacked it up. You got these cups and that all nice and neatly stacked. You've discovered the infinite abundance from within in this 8 of cups. Now you are moving, because your cup is full. Your cup is full, and that's what brought you here. That asking for help from the Most High. That's what brought you here. So that you don't have to keep on that unfulfilled cycle of disappointment and despair. There's so much value in the lessons you learned overcoming this. And this is the end. This is the last you've had of this. This is the high. This is like the 9 of Swords. So this was the last of your personal despair that you have That's like the last of it. But you've overcome that. And you've learned those lessons. They were lessons. They were there so you would know. They were there so that you could reach this knowing and stand in your truth and hold and wield that sword of truth, that divine sword of truth. Thanks to Archangel Michael. Thanks to the Most High. And consciously, so now consciously, this is going to say you are not moving abruptly. You are not moving with the disease of conceit. You are not moving thinking you know it all. You are moving with gratitude as the student in partnership with the Most High. You're the master magician, but you're eternally beginning, growing stronger. And this is your abundance. You're knowing. You're knowing that you're handed this eternal youth. This here now moment. You see yourself reflecting in that. That's you're looking in that coin, seeing the abundance within. With adventure and a sense of excitement and a sense of innocence and knowing and trusting the Most High, being protected by the Most High, being protected, set on a high road, led, and you chose to accept that guidance and moving with wonder, moving with gratitude, enjoying the experience, being grateful. Because you're on a foundation of infinite peace that the Most High has created. You're not here to be affected by the ways that things were. You are here to work with the Most High, work with your angels, and collaborate with your divine collective in divine timing. Feel that divine support, and subconsciously you're having a lot of interactions. Some are good, some are bad, but you are moving through it steady. It's all good, but some of these are experiences that are rising up to be processed and experienced, so that you don't have to experience it consciously. You don't have to experience it in the physical realm as you're living. But this abundance, again, this pentacle, this is 3 of Pentacles. This is like, it's consciously, there's the 1 of Pentacles, and then subconsciously the 3 of Pentacles. Your abundance is moving in divine timing. You're moving with discernment. You're taking care to move. You're making sure you're asking. But now this is your confirmation that you are on the right path. You are in alignment. You have found the divine frequency of the Most High. You have found your divine family, reflecting, and it's reflecting from within. It's there's no separation between you and your divine family, but you're manifesting it in this shared material realm, in this shared collective cosmic experience here on Earth. And you see yourself as fulfilled. You see yourself, you have the joy, you can see it. You look within and you see that foundation of divine peace the Most High has created. You see the joy. You see the happiness. You see your purpose for being here is to live and be happy, not to suffer and work hard just to be let down. You're not here to have your energy drained. You don't owe something to somebody else because you're having success. Your success is, when one is successful, we're all successful. When one is hurt, we're all hurt. But when one is fulfilled, we're all fulfilled. In divine timing. by choice. Choice is sacred. Free will is sacred and holy. And you're seen as on this foundation, firmly. More pentacles that you've worked for. Your intentions are good. You're seen as here to cycle and share the abundance. You have an effect by just being present, by just being here. Keep on getting up every morning, living your life. But you've worked for this abundance, and this is stability. And what you do with that stability is you're following the divine guidance. You're following the golden rule. You're treating others the way you'd like to be treated. You're being grateful. And you're keeping your relationship, your crown of life with the Most High. That first jewel in your crown of life that's decorated with jewels that represent all of the relationships that you've ever had. But that very first jewel is the jewel of your relationship with the Most High Creator. That's your crown of life. You're on the foundation. You are experiencing what the Most High has for you in divine timing. The Most High knows your heart, knows your thoughts, and is never anywhere farther away than within you. You're never alone and never being ignored. You're experiencing lessons, and those lessons haven't happened to you. They've happened for you. They've happened for the divine collective. And you've overcome that. You are here in your success. You're here in this infinite continuum celebration now. Here now. And what you do is your choice. And there's no wrong choice when you do it with the Most High. When you're doing it as you do, divine collective, as you do, divine one, divine light magician, divine light warrior of the Most High. It's your choice. You have the spark. You have your innocence. You'll never lose that relationship with your inner child. You have the abundance within you. And what you choose is unique to you. Nobody else can be you. The Most High made you. You are one of one. Yes, you are on the right path. Yes, you are aligned. And this is the full cup. The full cup. Your cup is overflowed. You got all these other cups, and you're neatly stacked, and then you discovered your abundance within. You asked for help from the Most High, and your abundance overflows. It's so much, and you're not trying to hoard it. You're not trying to hoard it and keep it from yourself. You are cycling it, and you are moving, following the golden rule, and your intention is and not leaving yourself out in sharing it. The sharing part, sharing it with the Most High, sharing it with yourself, and sharing it with all that you see that reflects yourself, your divine collective. Your cup overflows, and it's all thanks to the Most High. You moved forward that moment, that instant, to this abundance, success, victory, to this moment where you have this energy that's no longer being drained. The circuits that were bleeding energy are closed off, and now you're here in your authentic true self, standing in your truth, being yourself, embracing yourself, loving yourself, being kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself, and you can be kind to everybody else. You'll be kind to everybody else. Just be kind to yourself. With compassion, but with boundaries. Creating with fire. Standing your ground. You're enthusiastic. You're going forward here with an enthusiastic knowing, creating for the greatest good of all concerned, doing it in partnership with the Most High, doing it in partnership with the divine feminine that's attracting all things into place, even when not seen, with the hand of the Most High visible here in your life, handling all of your hopes and concerns as your cup overflows. You don't have to think about it beforehand. You just move with grace, in harmony, in partnership, in alignment with the Most High. And at the bottom of the deck, the Hanged Man, where you figured it all out. You got in the position, and then you gave you time to think. You took time to consider. And in that position, that was supposed to do you in, that was supposed to bind you up and make you give up, you found the infinite one within. You found the Most High within. You opened up your third eye. You took back your energy. You set up your healthy boundaries. And now you know. And it's all thanks to the Most High and your partnership with the Most High and you choosing. Thank you, angels of the Most High. Thank you, guides of the Most High. Thank you, ancestors. I love you. Thank you, Divine Collective, for being here and sharing this experience. I'm grateful to share this experience together here now. All thanks to the Most High within. And first and foremost and forever and always here now, thank you, Most High Creator. Thank you to everybody who's supporting the channel in any way, subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you being here, spending your time, your energy, sharing the experience. It's not possible that if we remove anything that's changed, this is not possible. So I'm grateful. Be kind to yourself. Show yourself and show yourself that kindness. Don't leave yourself out. Your abundance is here now. And you are in alignment. You're on the right path. And I love you. And I'm grateful. Thank you. And we'll see you on the next message.